And here we are in Chapter 12. The end of Part 1, and the end of my little guide that I usually use when I play this game. Mostly just because at this point, everything's kind of a... can do everything as kind of an as-needed basis. So, here we go. Let's get cracking.
Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. To War. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
Unforgivable! I cannot fathom that the Adrestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart. There is no question on that front. She clearly wishes to conquer all of Fodlan. And in order to achieve her own selfish ambitions, she plotted with ill-meaning strangers and defiled the Holy Tomb. Or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Seros.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten. We must stop the Empire, and quickly.
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time. It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely. If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you. You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are. Or perhaps I should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of Fodlan.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you. That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel. One who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our Creator rules this wayward land once more.
I understand. As ever, I will take you at your word.
Lady Rhea, brother, I will do my part as well.
Flame, were you eavesdropping? Regardless, I am glad to hear it. You owe your life to the Professor, after all. And in the end, they may prove to be our brethren.
You have my gratitude, Seteth. And you as well, Flame. As followers of the Progenitor God, it is up to us to see our mission through.
Oh, it's Constance's birthday. I actually like the DLC characters, they're just kinda eh. The only one who's pretty good is Yuri. Yuri's good. He's a good boy.
I am sorry you could find me. Allow me to express my deepest thanks. My hands are trembling. What? Yes.
So it's possible I will get the answer to her question wrong in the last one. Just because I can never remember.
I may weep.
Because the way they have it labeled is they have it type 1 and type 2. Because she's like some weirdo schizophrenic. And I can't remember which one this is.
Tea parties such as this were once so commonplace for me. I am ashamed to have not appreciated them fully at the time.
Okay, this is type 2. We did it.
I shall take my leave.
She has like similar phrasing for both types, but it'll be a little different, and I just kind of have to hope I get one that's different enough that I notice it quickly. Alright. Easy, GG. Okay. Explore. I don't think I'm gonna worry about that for now. I may do it if I have extra, but there's a lot of other things I could be doing.
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery, with the full force of the Imperial army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game, for our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
It's actually so obvious who the Flame Emperor is if you play her route. It's funny.
That girl's starting an all-out war, isn't she? But an enemy is an enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
Bitch, I don't even know her.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? I knew the kid had it in her. I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win. But would it really be okay for Edelgard to win?
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Maybe. Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it.
Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles? Ideals she believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them? Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least.
Yeah, lofty is one way of describing them.
Once the Imperial army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us?
I believe you. With the knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this!
Professor, I guess it's easy for me to say this now. I'm so glad I'm from the Alliance. I had no idea Edelgard was so scary. And Dimitri seems totally different than before. I wouldn't bend a knee to either of them.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely don't hate him. He rarely takes things seriously. But somehow, I just know we can always rely on him. Well, if we're forced to protect this place, our future is going to be dark no matter what.
Hilda is Team Claude for life.
Yes. His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight. His Highness would not say, but I can think of only one explanation. She must have been involved in the tragedy of Duskur.
We'll learn much more about the tragedy of Duskur in the Blue Lions playthrough I'm going to do after this one. Ooh, oh good.
What is Edelgard even trying to achieve?
She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it. I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan? Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
Yeah, we'll find out about that in the route where I actually take Edelgard's side, but...
The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator. Of course she was always a step ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the Battle of the Eagle and Lion and everything else. I refuse to go down like this, though. So let's do something about it. What do you say? It's you and me, Teach. We've got this.
Yeah, we do. Easiest route, ahoy!
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've got to do it, and I got to do it as best I can. And if that means I gotta die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
Bro, I think you missed the part where she just started calling for the execution of people earlier. Rhea's kind of a lunatic.
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fodlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should. Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning. The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
This is also the last chapter where you can recruit people as well. Anybody you don't recruit by the end of this chapter, or the end of your last explore, or whatever, you can't recruit them after that.
Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard. And my father,
he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Ire has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything. What do I do?
I don't know, bro. Good luck.
Pardon me. Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and pray we win this thing.
Okay.
Well, I'll be.
Hello, non-character. How are you?
Believe the Emperor.
Goodbye.
Professor. You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers' Academy. I feel accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it. I feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
Okay. Nobody let him know I benched him. I don't think he knows.
What
Well, I'll be.
So we'll find out if I can actually get to Professor level A+. If I can get that XP to next down to less than 1200, we can do it. But I suspect me missing a lot of those questions early on kind of screwed me here, which means we will hit it in Chapter 13, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, it's just annoying.
The most important nobles in the Empire
so.
are known for taking power from the previous Emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
I mean, I guess I could just do a second Explorer this month and just not do any battles at all. That would easily do it. I just don't think it really matters that much.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first, I gotta get some food.
Angry Raphael. Me angry, me unga bunga.
I have had the arrival of a letter from Edelgard. She is asking that I join her side. She is making the decision. No, she is deciding if Bridget is a friend or an enemy of the Empire. But my choice is not to be friends. My choice is to fight with you. Bridget is not a friend of the Empire. We will not be following again. We will be ready to fight with you instead.
Great.
To think that the Flame Emperor was Edelgard all along. Flame's abduction? Geralt's murder? The turmoil in Ramire Village? Whether or not she was the mastermind behind what happened, it at least seems like she was involved. And yet she was able to remain so composed while she was enrolled at the Officers' Academy.
What does war with Edelgard mean for us, Professor? And why does she even want that? I wonder why she'd think that. That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it.
Grant me the power of the carrot. Okay. Up here. Ah, here's where Dimitri's hiding. I'm sure he's muttering to himself.
Hello there.
Try to pretend that the person you're talking to is a horse. Yeah, there you go. Now you getting it?
Hey!
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
I believe you.
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe.
Professor, can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now Surely we can win if we rely on each other. Right, Professor?
Yeah, we got it.
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not? There was a truly terrible war once upon a time. I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
So Edelgard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings. The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know. You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
Quest? Ain't seen one of those in a hot minute.
Greeting. The Holy Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place. But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes. And yet, I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts. Could that possibly be their aim? The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
We must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the Holy Tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something to ask of you.
I will take your elixir, thanks.
To think Edelgard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies. Captain, I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach.
Yeah, we got it. It's gonna be great.
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial Army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice. May the goddess's voice reach you.
Okay. Gotta complete my quest and get my elixir.
Hi, I can Edelgard, so they couldn't be.
Yeah, I don't care. Shut up. Literally, who are you?
Well done. You have my thanks.
Thanks, man. Okay, let's feast. Let us feast. Who do I need supports with? I do not remember getting a C support with Seta. Okay. Ash, Lorenz, Raphael, Ignatz. Sure. Ash, where are you? Cook some delicious food.
I love to.
I know you love cooking, champ.
I have. Wow.
You were stronger than Claude was the last game I played. It was great. Dude was actually just a fucking beast. He was actually stronger than Claude at this point. It was wild. I don't know like what happened. He was like juicing or something. It was crazy. Never seen anything like it. Hilda. Hilda has support system, right? Wasn't I like literally doing that like an hour ago? Yeah, she does. Oh yeah, she also has supports with Sedith. Those are kind of funny. He likes like writing children's books or whatever, and she like helps him.
This.
I think. That's what I remember it being anyway. It's Raphael and Ignatz. Just get them to like each other a little bit.
There's more dope.
Claude and Lysithia.
That's eating.
Oh, I didn't get any XP. Whee. Felix and Ingrid.
That.
Got XP, yay. Leonie and Petra.
That I would.
That should be pretty decent. Sylvain and Mercedes. Okay, they have their C already, so that's fine. I believe some of these C supports lock out too after part 2 starts. If you don't get them before then. I don't remember if that's like an absolute fact or not, but I think it is. I think it is. Don't quote me on it though. Yeah, it's probably fine. I need some flying training stat. I need to learn how to fly. And then I want to become BFFs with Eloise. That's right. He's not over there. He's in his office.
Hey, you.
It's this one. I lied. Oh no, that is it. Shit. I always forget which one's on which side.
The Archbishop.
Alright, so here we go with this bullshit again. I'll do another explore this month. I'll do 2 just to make sure I get the A+, just because 2 more battles aren't really going to change anything for the next 2 chapter missions, so it's whatever.
We defy the Archbishop. We must defy the Archbishop.
I hate this man. Truly.
We defy the Archbishop.
This is a lot less painful than for me when I'm not recording and I'm just watching something on YouTube while I do it. Oh well. I will sacrifice this for the cause.
We defy the Archbishop.
I've also been playing with my audio a little bit, just because I noticed how quiet I sound in battles compared to all the music and shit. I don't know if that's preferred or not. If it is, let me know, but otherwise I kind of assume you kind of want to hear me actually when I'm mumbling to myself about something. I thought I was louder than it apparently was, which is irksome. So I'm going to be playing with it a little bit, because I do talk quiet, so.
We defy the Archbishop.
Oh my god. You fucker! I'm gonna have to go play some Dota later today after this. This is fucking getting my blood pressure up. Manuela, help me. It's not Manuela. Where the fuck are you? God damn it, why are you all the way over here?
The map doesn't make much sense, though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
Yeah. I'm sure they're doing great.
The map doesn't... mostly.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Thanks, Seth. You're great. I love you, you fucking asshole. The hell is she just gonna give it to me like that after I just spent 10 minutes sitting here trying to get it from you? What a shitty teacher.
must defy the Archbishop.
I never noticed, like, if he just has a lower chance or not. Maybe he does. I don't know.
We defy the Archbishop.
Thank you. Fuck's sake. Let me go down to Abyss real quick. Chat with these people, see how much renown I've got. You know, the good stuff.
So this is how it's turned out. I figured as much, but I didn't anticipate it would happen so soon. If Garrick Mach becomes a battlefield, Abyss will have no choice but to get involved. Everyone here will have no alternative. They've got nowhere else to go.
I could smell a war brewing. And sure enough, here we are. If Fodlan falls into chaos, I wonder if my debts will fall away along with it. Just thinking aloud here. If the Empire wants a fight, let's give him one to remember.
I'll actually try to do the supports with them, these 4 people, next time.
Come on, lots of people in Abyss are already struggling to get by. War will make things even harder for us. We're sure to run out of food and other supplies. And there will probably be refugees to take care of. Not to mention what might happen if the Empire takes over and decides to redecorate.
Because I'm sure I could just buy like a bunch of gifts and do that, just to boost up support with people. I may start doing that now that I have a lot of free income.
It shakes me to my core that the Empire would lash out so violently. I shall have to reconsider my intended path towards restoring House Nouvelle.
Okay, let's go over here.
Need something? This one?
500. Or 1100 rather. Nice.
See you again soon.
Oh, right.
Need this one?
It, like, goes down.
See you again soon.
I've literally never gotten anything that was worth my time at that scrap heap, so I just don't even bother. I may also go into the library upstairs and the one down in Abyss at some point and read it in part 2. Because, I don't know, it's probably something someone would find interesting if they're just like watching this for the first time and they enjoy me and my wonderful personality for whatever reason. Let's see. I have 2 flying trainings under my belt, which puts me very close to B+, which is great. Otherwise, I guess I just need lances. Would I buy Alois a bunch of gifts? I like Alois, he's cool. Let me see, what is he like? Sunflower, ancient coin.
Well, I'll be.
Hello there. This one, yes?
Oh, I don't need to buy those. I'll be back, so it's fine.
This one, yes?
I thought I highlighted this stuff so I wouldn't have to do that.
I thank you.
Ancient coin, fishing float, floral adornment. I mean, you can honestly give them stuff they don't necessarily like, and it'll still give you support with them. It just gives you less. So
I think.
I'll just buy like all that crap and just give it to people.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure. You have a good. You have a pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure. Come again. Hey, welcome.
Talk to you.
You have a good eye. A pleasure. Come again.
Okay, it's that. Eloise, you fucker. And I'll probably do a bunch of all the supports that are available in the next
Edelgard was we're depending
video. Did I get it? I didn't. Oh wait, do I already have a C support with him? Oh shit, I didn't know that. I thought I literally just checked and saw that I didn't. Damn! Shamir. Oh.
Hey, we're falling to thick. However, the enemy has.
And give you a bunch of shit.
Thanks.
Okay, good. Who else? Nope, that's it for Byleth, so I can hold on to all that for a little while now. I guess I could just go to her for lance training as well while I'm at it.
We're falling to thick. However, the enemy has.
Ha! One try. Nice. Oh! That's the wrong way.
Hello there.
This I do.
Yes? I think.
I
Return
need
soon, please.
Well, I don't need to full repair it.
Hey there.
But, you know.
Is this... There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this... There you go.
Need to make sure my shit isn't gonna break in the middle of chapter 12 is more what I was thinking.
Is this...
But
There you go. Is this... There you go. Come back anytime.
do I have another silver sword I can give Byleth? I don't think I need an armor slayer, but I'll hold on to it. That's fine. I can lean on the sword of the creator if I really need another one.
Hello there. This one, yes?
Because that one
I think. Return
plenty.
soon, please.
Yeah, as you can see, I went through like that 30k pretty quick. Alright. Get ready to save scum in my garden. Because, goddammit, I'm getting a speed carrot. Okie dokie. Let's look. Hilda. You have A axes. Go ahead and throw lances in there. You only need sea lances for Wyvern Lord, so I'd rather get this up to B as soon as I can at this point. That's for you. Keep doing your pony thing.
I'm getting it.
Dexterity +4 is always nice, especially when I'm considering memeing her with the lethality. That's the word. As for you, what do I have your rolls at right now? I can't remember. Lances and flying? Yeah, that's probably okay.
You have
Her authority will have to come a little later. Ingrid. Get this to B+, and then I'll start working on her authority. Her swords are already high enough, her lances are right there, so should be fine. Axes.
Of course. This could. It was.
Okay. Yeah, so his fists are already high enough for War Master, so if I can just get axes to B+, he will be fine at that point, basically. As for anybody else, whatever. And,
I've come. Now.
I may as well. I'll always reason up a little bit. Not like he'll ever do anything, but whatever. I have an extra point. I guess I could have just used it on Claude, but...
I have to ask.
Okay, what do you have to ask me? Medicine and magic should help. Yeah, okay, down to 720. So that was it, because I missed like 4 of them, and I must not have last time I played. That would explain it. Okay, fair enough, game. No, we will do that next video. I will, however, go to your birthday. What a funny coincidence that is.
You called? So, thank you. Very good. Oh? Huh. Yes. Sure. Oh? Yes. The Sword of the Creator. It's an interesting relic.
Yeah, it is. Super fascinating.
That was
I think I
Okay, that's it for week 1 exploring. Next video will be week 2, and then we got the chapter 12 mission. Thanks for watching.